Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management? Amy Bremer is wealth manager at Annex. She's back. Welcome back.
Thanks, Danny.
We've talked a lot about success in retirement. We absolutely, positively want to help you get there, but we want you to have success there, to be challenged, to be fulfilled, to be loving life. So a while back, we put a poll up on Axiom, our free weekly newsletter from Annex Wealth Management, and the poll question was, if you're already in retirement, what do you know now you wish you'd known pre-retirement? The goal was to glean a little wisdom, and boy, we sure did.
Yeah, this is a good question.
Yeah, we're going to go over some stuff with Amy, and Amy, you've worked with a lot of clients, both on the way to retirement as well as in retirement. We had general answers that were kind of investment-oriented, retirement-oriented, living in retirement orient, and then some fun stuff at the end. We'll start with investments. And one that summed it up for many, to put more money into Roth accounts rather than tax-deferred accounts, that came up a lot.
It did, and I caution folks who are in retirement right now to not put too much pressure on themselves about that, because the Roth IRA didn't exist when you were young in retirement in your low-income years where it made sense to actually make those Roth IRA contributions. Younger folks like myself, I'm an older millennial, I can do that because it's been around for most of my life. But for older folks, I say don't put too much pressure on yourself. Anything you have in a Roth is golden unicorns.
My reaction was typical. It's like, I don't want to pay net tax now.
Yeah.
I should have paid tax then.
Well, hindsight's always 20/20. But again, don't beat yourself up. Focus on the current and the present.
A lot of people said that. One person said, understood the benefits advantage of putting some funds into a Roth, the power of a Roth IRA or the 401k. A lot of power there.
A lot of power. And I get really excited about this, Danny, because it's the power of tax-free compounding and growth. Powerful isn't even a powerful word enough to describe it.
What do you know now that you'd wish you would have known pre-retirement? A recent Axiom newsletter asked that question. I'm with Amy Bremer, a wealth manager at Annex Wealth Management. Let's pivot. Let's move to advice about living in retirement. This is kind of the fun stuff. And here's one. This sums it up. I'll quote it. I wish I'd been psychologically prepared for the switch from accumulation to depletion. We're so focused for many years on saving and building wealth, watching our balances grow, and it's been difficult to accept now that it's time to enjoy fruits of the labor, and perfectly okay to watch balances diminish. The competitive side of me doesn't like to see balances decrease, but that happens.
That's powerful and so true. So whoever wrote that, I sincerely thank you for that. I struggle with some families with this in the practice here as a certified financial planner at Annex, because you've been accumulating for 35, 40 years worth of a career, and now all of a sudden it's okay to take it out. It's really hard to change that mindset.
And you could say it's okay,
Yeah.
but it's really hard to do. I'm a glass half empty guy. I just always have. So I think I'm going to struggle with this.
And it's okay to struggle, but working with a professional like someone with Annex can help you realize it's okay to spend that down. And I tell folks, I give you permission to buy that. And it helps them with that psychological block.
Here's another one that people wish they would have known pre-retirement, that I would miss having colleagues.
How profound. Again, retirement is so glamorized. It's this huge destination we want to get to, but part of it is a journey. And so much of our American identities are tied up in our jobs. What's the first question you ask somebody you meet them at a cocktail party? Oh, where do you work? What do you do? That's so much of our identity. And to lose that is challenging.
Here's another great answer. How important it is to retire to something. Boy, we said that so many times.
Yeah, and that kind of parlays into the question we just talked about. So many financial advisors focus on the numbers a lot, which is important to have the numbers work. But what we're lacking in is that soft, what are you going to do? What are your hobbies? Do you want to travel? Do you have grandchildren and children that you want to spend time with? Filling that gap that work used to take up is really important to have a satisfying and fulfilling retirement.
What do you know now that you wish you would have known pre-retirement? We got some fun responses as well. I love this. You can do it if you have a goal. We did it.
I know, isn't that great? And it's so exciting when people do it. You celebrate their successes with them. It's really fun for me in practice. But you have to have a plan and a goal and a map and track your pace along the way and adjust as things change. But as with anything, you don't build a house without a blueprint. This is the blueprint to your retirement.
You ever find that people can say, I've got a goal, but really without the plan, you're not going to hit that goal?
It's more of a pie in the sky kind of thing without putting it to paper.
Yeah. Here's one, and we did not set this up. Wish I had teamed up with Annex a lot earlier.
Again, not to humble brag, but I hear that often.
Yeah.
And, we wish you would have done this earlier. And then I say, you know what? Then tell your kids. Tell your kids to come talk to us. Let us help them when they're earlier in the career to lay the foundation for a nice house that is called retirement.
Absolutely. Getting started is the hardest part. Having a guide whose goal is to truly help you and not win some sort of sales contest, that seems to be the better idea. We're ready to help financial, retirement, tax, and estate planning. First up, AnnexWealth.com. Click that Get Started button. Amy Bremer, Wealth Manager at Annex Wealth Management. Good stuff. Thank you for joining us.
Always my pleasure, Danny.